Hello everyone, my name is Rachel Esco. I stand rubber ducky at home in your last tap when you on. The rubber ducky on the water, they float around. Right, very interesting. The opposite before Secretarianism, this rubber ducky is floating, but this rubber ducky is on the bottom. Stay to bottom to the bottom of the liquid for the rubber ducky to fell down by the wind saying that kind of quickly rubber ducky want to know what makes me I'm saying they're rubber duck right but I'm just putting on is made of rubber because rubber duck is made for of the rubber usually rubber float will sink but it will sink of the water to fall to bottom of the liquid to sink so we have two opposite to float to sink these are a property of metal to produce remember tell you something about the metal we can see with all the use of the we can see that one duck floats the other duck sink these are the properties of the water float. So you see it's a handmade and you wrote this cover on like that. I'm thinking it's one of the video that kind of outlook focus what of going to happen. Oops, what was that? Wait a second. Isn't it? He got really big eyes. What happening? Here you can see how his head is come background is smaller, but his eyes are a lot larger because the magnifying glass on the hand lines, making his face or feature of his face a lot larger. We can see a really big of the really big nose. And here as well is magnifies his face, making it look larger. Okay, so the next two we can use to observe made. I'm sorry, this is too big matter. So we have the box sign usually what we put on the sign or curtain middle parts we know with a lot of those things and that put on the middle matter is there. Something the thing that we know we want to use how heavy is when the matchup and also the weather the same thing we know how much this vessel then we know how much that was and that's how we visual things to figure out how much something whether how heavy it is how much that is but okay let's move on we're going to match each word with the discover usually light hard heavy microphone less than soft these are outward these are fine less much then up to really okay number one or number three is to find out how heavy something is we just so the video of the right do you learn or remember what that the what is of course is a balancing the balancing to how much that is weight how much that is weight that's the same thing we use a balancing to find out how much that's weight how it is two different ways we can say that okay let's move on to number two not easy to break or bend something that not easy is very hard to break it is a very hard and to bend it is of course hard is not easy by the way it's interesting hard also means not easy hard to break and to bend it's also a different meaning of the word hard means difficult also when we're talking about property of versatility of the property of something of the matter we could say if you can't break, if you can't bend you can bend. It's very different. So we have the number three having little where the opposite of heavy, not heavy, the opposite of heavy, of course is light, and heavy are opposite. So something that is light, that opposite of heavy be it doesn't weigh much because it's light, okay? Let's move on. Number 4, having a lot of weight, not light. So the opposite of light, of course, is heavy. How much is weight? Is weight a lot? Is a heavy? So it's heavy. Number 5, to make something look longer. If they were looking at something, we want to see the fine detail of the watering. Is we want to make these details look larger. We should use a magnifying. So we have the glass of hand length, and we want to magnify, and that thing we want to make us look longer. Finally, number 6, easy to bend, easy to cut, easy to fold something. That opposite. Goodbye. See you again. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Bye bye. Is this opposite? I don't know. What work is 5? No.